Well, welcome back to the channel. We are here on a very wet and cold spring day, trying to get these upper three windows in. The two side windows are not that big a problem, but that center window is kind of a beast. I'm going to attempt with Colleen's help to get the lift to help us get it up there. It's a little dicey, and I've got some concerns about it, but we're going to give it our best to try and get that done. First thing I've got to do is I've got to cut these windows out and prep them for the window insert, and then once she gets here, we'll get busy on trying to get the lift, get it on the lift first. Like I said, I don't know if the two of us can handle it. It took 4 people to get that main window in. I'm thinking it might take 3 to do this center window, but we'll give it our best and see what we can get done. Anyway, we'll get to prepping. I have to go ahead and I have to cut out all the fabric here and prep all this to get ready to receive the windows, and then we're going to utilize the lift to try and move these windows into place. It's a little bit sketchy. We're just going to have to go slow and pray that it works, because that's the only solution I can think of. There's no way to get ladders and safely lift that window. It's way too heavy. It doesn't weigh quite as much as the center window right here, but it's a pretty beefy window, and it's going to take a few people to do it. So once again, I've got my friend Tom Mitchell coming out. He's an incredible guy. I really do appreciate everything that he does to help us out here. He does it without any complaints and with a glad heart, and it means a great deal. You know, this stuff is really tough as a do-it-yourself builder, especially by yourself. When you come to hurdles like this, it's good to have solid people. So again, thank you, Tom. I know you're watching. Your help is invaluable, and you're very much appreciated. Anyway, we'll get busy prepping these windows, and then we'll wait for everybody to arrive and see if we can get these monsters installed. Yeah, that wind makes it a little bit trickier. I mean, you can see it's still flapping the fabric. We're not getting too much wind inside the house, but it's certainly rolling by pretty hard. We got 21-mile-an-hour gusts, and that's just the way of spring. If it's not raining and snowing, it's going to be windy. So we're just going to make do and see about getting this stuff together. But I'll get these other two cut out and prepped, and they'll be good to go. There you go. We got the windows prepped and ready to be installed. Now we just wait for our crew to arrive, and we'll start moving on to the sketchy stuff. We're going to try and balance. Well, I'll explain it here in a minute. Anyway, by sketchy, we're going to try and balance the window up on top of the lift here. So we'll put it on this way. Then we'll rotate this basket, we'll rotate it towards the house, and then go up and then slide the window into position. At least that's the theory anyway. We can't think of any other way to do it. Again, we had too much uneven ground here, and there's this big dip right in here. So using ladders to try and lift that heavy window is just not a safe option. And the only other thing we can think about possibly doing is scaffolding. That might be plan B if this fails. Hopefully we don't fail and drop this window, but we'll find out here shortly. As soon as the help arrives, we'll get started on doing this. Well, the other thing I'm going to do too is I'm not going to put in these two side windows just yet. That way, in case as we're putting in the center one, if we need to reach in or grab or grip, it'll give us an area to be able to hold on to and push that window into place. And then we'll, after we get that main window in, we'll put in the two side ones. But that was the explanation for that, of why I'm going to leave those open while we get this center one in.
Some dude was in the back of it.
You got to go this way towards.
Oh,
yeah.
Was in the back of it. Have it. We got all our windows in finally. That's the last of them. These upper three were a nightmare. Like I said, it took 20 months to get those windows corrected and back out here, and we managed to get them in even on this ultra windy day, which was a little dicey. But special help from Tom Mitchell. Thanks again, Tom, and my assistant here working the lift. We managed to get all those windows in. Well, I'm back at it. It's a new day, and as you can tell, it's a very nice day. A little chilly still this morning, but we're supposed to be up in the 60s, and I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest. I'm well past winter and tired of spring spitting on me, but we're gonna get at it today. I've got all the windows are all nailed in and siliconed in, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I'll get all the zip tape on around the windows. We do like again above the windows, but not below, in case there's it's got a drain. So we'll just get that all taped in and sealed in, and then we're going to start working on the trim work today and get that all trimmed out, and that'll be the end of all of our trim on the house, which will be another big project to be completed. Kind of stopped on the soffits for right now to get these windows in, but we'll get back at that and finish that in a different video. Anyway, we'll get at it. I'll tape those and we'll start with the actual trim work. I have all that taped and seamed up. It looks pretty good, and so now we'll get busy trying to fit all of our trim. The in between the two center parts here is wider than I have trim for, so I'm going to take one of the belly bands that I have left over and I'm going to rip that down to actually fit that section so it looks neater. But it's going to take a little bit of work here. I don't have a table saw, so we're going to have to do it with a skill saw and just be very careful that our lines come out straight. But we'll start with the trim. I went ahead and dry fitted these two end pieces because I've got to figure out the angle at the very top, and then I'll take them down and I'll cut everything to the right angle. And then I've got to figure out, I'll do the centers probably, or bottom, and then the centers, and then start filling in all the rest and doing all the rest of the cut work once I get my angles set up. I've got some of the main, I got the main outside, the inside, all that detail cut out. That was a little tricky cut, and now I'm going to work on this top piece. I've got a couple different angled cuts here and then at the center, so I'm going to monkey with that and see if I can get that right, because I want it to look nice. So we'll go up there and start marking these out. I got all my custom cuts done for the corners and that peak, so now we'll go up there and we'll get them installed. Like today is a nice day. I'm in a t-shirt, which has been a long time coming, months in fact, so pretty excited about that. But let's get these put up. Well, we've got all that together. Now we just have to fill in this inside step, and we are done with the trim work. I'm pretty stoked about being this close. We'll just get at it here. It has taken us months to get all the windows finally in and completed, and to do the trim work and get the finalization of that done at the same time was a huge relief for me.
We take this project one bite at a time because it's that big.
Well, I'm pretty excited to have all this trimmed out and done. That means I am done with all the trim work on the house, and all of the windows are officially in, and the house is fully closed, and I'm beyond ecstatic with that. I'm tired of magpies being in there, and I'm tired of the wind ripping through there. So it's nice to have this all closed up and buttoned up and have that major part of the project done. I still got caulking to do around there, but I'm not going to bore you with that. That's pretty simple stuff. But this is a big project out of the way, and we'll be on to the next thing. Anyway, I appreciate you watching and taking the time to Anyway, if you like this type of thing, please remember to like and subscribe, and leave comments down below. I get a lot of great comments and feedback, and I'm learning quite a bit from them. So please be sure to do that. And anyway, thanks for watching.